So this is an intervention. I don't want anyone to see me like this.
I love that.
I didn't think about it like that, but it kind of actually is.
Perfect.
Am I having a crisis right now?
Part 2.
Hi. Okay, sorry. Okay, listen. I understand right away that I owe you an explanation, and I'm going to tell it to you. In fact, this explanation unintentionally became sort of what the video is about a little bit. By the way, if you don't know what this video is, this is a part 2 to a 2-part video about my hoarder life slash disorganized crazy house. It's a long story, but if you haven't seen part 1 of this video, it's called Organizing My Hoarder Life in 24 Hours, and I'll put that in the description below. So you can catch that first before you watch this part if you want, but if you've already seen it, then you know what's up. It was basically me explaining that I was not able to function in my place and I couldn't get it together. And my friend Andrew came in and filmed me and showed you the horrifying state that my place was in, because in the last video I was going to clean it up in 24 hours time. Spoiler alert, I didn't succeed. It's been a little more than 24 hours. In fact, when I look at what's trending on Twitter as I'm filming this, oops, it looks like Ariana Grande and Pete Davidson broke up. And Shane has posted the last video of his 8-part series in the time that it took me to get this video up. There is a reason for this, and I want to talk about that right now because it's more than just like an excuse of like I was busy or I wasn't editing. It's kind of like the theme of this video, and we will very soon get into the house update, by the way, because I'm really stoked to show you guys this. So as a quick rundown, what this video is me talking to you about why it took so long to get this video to you, and then I'm going to show you a little bit of my friends intervening on my life and helping me with something that was a big issue that I didn't really know that I had. More on that darkness soon. And then I'm going to get to show you this actual place because I've been working really hard in here and I can't wait to show it to you. So listen, when I posted part 1 of this video, I said at the very end, I said part 2 coming very soon. I made a severe big dumb boy mistake by saying very soon. So the comments underneath that video are all things like, oh, very soon, huh? Okay, see you in a month. Or like, we'll believe it when we see it. And I was reading the comments going, ooh, I'm gonna show them. I'm gonna edit this next part so quick and it will blow their minds. And I tried to do that. I sat down with my camera right here in a big empty room and I tried to have a conversation with you. I tried to talk. I tried to make a YouTube video about what I had felt and what I had learned and what the process of having friends intervene in my life and help me with something was like and what it was like to be in this new place. But I didn't understand what it meant yet. With this particular video, I needed to sort of like actually take a minute and live my reality for a second after having a bit of a realization, which you'll see and I'll talk you through in this video because again, it was a real realization and I needed to like live in that and actually do something about it and process it and think about it before I could sit down and talk to you guys about it. And another thing, and this is like very honest, is I like having fun on YouTube. I like editing crazy and giving you weird experiences, and that's me. That's always the stuff that I'll make. But doing stuff that is like very honest, that's just kind of one-on-one and talking about things that are issues for me is not something that I normally do. And it took me a while to learn how to do that, which is something that I've been facing this month. Like I said, I had tried to sit down and film this video and it just didn't come out right. So yeah, that took me a second to learn too. So again, my bad on saying part 2 coming very soon. And I want to thank you guys for your patience. So that's my explanation. I hope it made sense. It was rambling, I understand. I hope we're cool with that. In short, I just needed to live with it. I needed to live with this realization and do something about it before I brought that information back to you because I wanted to make a complete video about this whole process. And it's a little bit different from things that I do. This one's just a little bit different. So I hope you enjoy it. And I'm going to say that we are moving on into this video right now. So thanks for all that listening because that was a lot of listening. Okay, shutting up now. Getting into part 2 officially. So we're traveling into the past now, by the way. Where we left off in part 1 was Shane and Ryland and Morgan just dropped by my place to see how my video was going because they were in the neighborhood. They dropped by in the middle of me in this place and it was just a complete shit show. And yeah, I literally thought that they were just gonna come by and say, good luck, queen, and then like leave. But something different happened and I'll show you that right now. Welcome officially to part 2. Oh my God, just get to part 2. We're there. Part 2. Welcome to part 2. Oh, almost forgot to mention, don't be mad, but this video is sponsored by Dollar Shave Club. So they basically sponsored my explanation for my kind of slight breakdown. Thank you guys so much for that. And I'll tell you a little bit more about them later in the video. But thanks, Dollar Shave Club. Oh my God, shut up. We don't care. Okay, we're going. Start the video. Okay, sorry. Okay, welcome officially to part 2.
Hey, what do you think?
I mean, that's bigger than your old place.
What, Garrett?
There's
Like-
a spider on that.
Ah! So
That
sorry.
almost went right through your Gucci. Garrett, what is this?
Oh my gosh, my landlord got mad at me. He was like, "Can you stop with all the blood?" Because he saw Benjamin. We were doing a brand
You
deal.
left that bloody baby like on the house?
Yeah, it was a problem. The gardener was like, "Ooh."
So you're cleaning or what are you?
So I realized I'm done having a disorganized life, a proper upload schedule, so I thought I need to clean my place.
This is exactly what like a celebrity says right before they die. You know what I mean? Like somebody who's like, it's not going good. And they're like, no, I'm good now. And then it's like, wait, oh, Twitter moment. Like, what's the video?
The video I figured would be called Organizing My Insane Hoarder Life in 24 Hours. What do you think? When the
I think
title
that's
changes?
impossible because you started filming a week ago, so it's not 24 hours.
So what just happened is I lowered the camera and I genuinely said to Shane, like, Shane, like, you can't say that. Like, stop. Because I was like, you're gonna ruin the video concept, like the idea, because I thought that was such a great title. Organizing my place in 24 hours. But that's the thing about Shane is I can't pull that shit in front of him. He kind of just called me out. Because fact of the matter is that I was in there for like well over a week, like trying to organize and kind of filming some things and trying to clean it up and stuff. And I thought, oh, I'll call it, like, I'll do the major part of it in 24 hours. So it wasn't like a lie, but it was the lie. Okay, it was a little bit of a lie, but I was trying to make a video, okay? And Shane called me out for it. Anyways, he thought that I was recording when the camera was by my side and picking up the audio. So he said,
You have to leave that in. That's so funny.
That's why
It's
after
24
the credits,
hours.
It's like,
And then at the end, you have a conspiracy moment where it's like, doo doo doo.
today's video, organizing this entire house in the span of 24 hours.
So when is it gonna be done?
Well, I mean, it's like kind of there. You'll see, it's kind of there.
Nope, huge lie. Nope, it was not kind of there. It was very not there. In fact, if you look at this freeze frame of Shane's face, I think he can tell that it was not a true fact that I was just telling him.
okay, so can you show us inside? Wait, where do you live?
Did you see the couch? Look, I got a couch.
I can't see the couch because there's literal clothes diarrhea
It's very
everywhere.
comfortable.
See, Rylan knows how to enjoy
Wait,
himself.
Garrett, why
Look.
would you put the couch in front of the cat?
Oh, I just got the chills. This looks like a serial killer's like planning area.
Shane, I told you it's a work in progress.
What is that?
Why is your computer on your refrigerator?
Garrett, why do you have all these Barbies?
Did you guys come in just to drag me through the coals?
Yeah,
What
I
is
was
the-
bored. So this is an intervention.
I didn't-
love that.
I didn't think about it like that, but it kind of actually is.
Perfect. Part 2.
By the way, 100% thought that was a joke when he said it, which is why I laughed like,
This bedroom has real potential though. I think it has character.
Thank you, it's
Yeah.
getting there.
It's that character in the movie where you're like,
This won't be easy for any of us, but I want you to know that we're here today because we care about you. What was this, your idea?
Do you fit?
oh, I'm sorry, I didn't film what he was referring to because I was so horrified, but he was looking down at my queen-sized bed when he asked that. It's a queen-sized bed. Oh my God.
that? I'm triggered. Oh my god.
Endearing trait of Rylan, by the way. Just saying things that he thinks and then they just come out and then he explains them.
No, I mean like
You can't make
lengthwise.
these jokes. I'm big.
This is not about a wide thing, it's about a height thing. Have you done a fridge tour?
So what is your organizational, like, what is happening? What are you actually planning to do? Well, like, no, seriously. Are you actually gonna, like, is this the situation? Are you gonna build things? Are you gonna put things, or you could literally just throw everything away, get a flamethrower?
I'm not David Dobrik.
I know. Can I give you advice? I think you should throw everything away.
Shane.
So when Shane said this, I thought he was just joking or saying something for the video for the sake of it, like moving along and whatever. I did not know that he was meaning it. He was kind of priming the gears for what would turn into sort of a literal intervention.
I'm not kidding. When I move, it might not be healthy, but I throw everything away except for things that like really mean something, like my grandma's, you know, robe. Or, that's weird. But things like that. Literally. And the clothes. You wear the same shirt every day. You're like me. So why do you have so many clothes?
Well, because I made it and that's my grandma.
I love you, Grandma. Throw her away. I think you honestly should just go crazy on throwing things away and not even literally think about it.
Well, thank you so much for coming by.
It's just funny because, and I want to say this real quick before we continue, is that I am not a materialistic person. It's funny that this video is about me having so many things and stuff because I've always felt very much of the mentality of like, yeah, there was like a fire and I lost everything, like who cares, because like stuff is stuff and whatever. But that's what I thought. Sometimes our inner dialogue and our physical environments don't match up, which is a weird weird thing to process sometimes. So my big thing and pretty main theme of this video, what I do with things, and we're gonna learn a new word right now, and it is the word personification. So the official definition of personification is this: the attribution of a personal nature or human characteristics to something non-human. In simpler terms, it basically means giving human characteristics or some form of life or personality to something that is not human. And this isn't crazy uncommon. You see it in movies and television shows and in pop culture all the time.
These are my friends.
And a less abstract version of this is everyone kind of does this with like their pets. People personify their cats and their animals. That's why we dress up little dogs in costumes and such. Look at Doug the Pug, for instance. He makes more money than I do being personified. So people do this, but I just do it with like everything, like lamps and coins and candy and scary dolls and records, clothing, decorative items, figurines, books, wands, shoes, doors, specks of dust. This isn't a joke. I once made friends with a speck of dust. His name was Cletus. He was tight. I have done this my entire life. I could reach within arm's length right now and grab any item around me and explain what it means to me in terms of the character it possesses. Like this ashtray, for instance. I found this at a flea market and I fell in love with it, and I like felt its spirit, and I felt it in like a home in the 1970s, and I had like a whole, it sounds so crazy when I say it out loud, but I had like a whole like subplot for it, and I imagine like the women who would like gather around it and like gossip about their husbands while they like smoke cigars and stuff. Like I think about this stuff and I look at it and it vibes to me. It's like, oh cool, I get to own this thing, and now I get to be part of its journey and stuff, you know what I mean? So I do that with everything. And if you think that sounds crazy, so be it. Maybe I'm a little crazy, it is what it is. Maybe you can relate with this, maybe you can't. And by the way, this trait about myself, personification, is something I genuinely and deeply love about me. I wouldn't even know how to not have that trait because it's just something that I do. It's not like a dark, like psychological thing. Like no one needs to come into my life and be like, things aren't people, or like things don't have souls. Like that's my jam. I love thinking like that, and maybe they do. Who's to say? So my point is no one in this video, including myself or Shane or anyone, is trying to change that about me by trying to change a particular other thing about me.
Because when you have special little things, they stand out more and you see them more if there's not as many of them.
Where the problem comes in is that I do this with so many things that it starts to stand in the way of my life. As in literally like backpacks.
Interesting thing to collect.
You have no idea.
What does that mean?
I just love backpacks.
Oh, that's cool.
Or little pieces of paper, or movie tickets, or a pair of shoes. So yeah, where the problem came in and what this video is more about is the fact that I was accumulating these things and I wasn't knowing how to let go of them. And that was creating a lot of problems that were leading to other problems. Like having a place that was so crazy that I felt embarrassed anytime that someone came in, because it was like, oh no, I can't have like a guy over because it's too disgusting in here, because there's like too many things everywhere, because I can't throw anything away, you know what I mean? And I would try to organize, but even when I did, it was just me shoving all my precious things or cool things that I love into like closets and stuff, and then it wasn't functional. And that meant that I couldn't ever have like a proper upload schedule, because I always like, no, I don't ever want to film because like I have to like clean my place and do all this stuff, and it's gonna be like a 3-day process because I'm terrible at cleaning. And then I kind of thought, this is getting like so deep, we're like going into my mind here, and then I thought, no, if I move to another place, I can like kind of start over and have like a new life and be more organized and stuff. But I took all the stuff from the old place and just put it in here, which is why it was like this for so many months. So it's like, this needed to happen, you know what I mean? Because it was just like, my upload schedule was off, my relationships were off, and I don't just mean like boyfriends and dates and stuff, like even just friendships. Like I couldn't have friends over here. So that was another huge part of wanting this place, is to like have Shane and Ryland and Andrew and Morgan and everyone like over for movie nights and my other friends and you know, dates and stuff like that. But I couldn't do any of it because all of this stuff. Which is like, you know, it's too much. But that's what Shane's intention is in this video, is trying to get me to realize that sometimes it's okay to let stuff go.
Dad's mad, he's cleaning.
Okay, what is all this?
And listen, Shane understands me so intimately and so deeply and on so many levels that it's almost concerning. He was really, I don't want to say the best person, I want to say the only person who could have probably come into my life and done this and helped me with this issue.
Oh, that's just like suspenders and like this thing from a coat that I got in Europe and a bunch of ties that I really don't wear.
But what if he needs any of that?
He doesn't. You know what he needs? What he uses every day. And it's like, that's the thing you have to go by. It's like, what do I use every day? Look, see how fast that was? That literally, it's only been maybe 2 minutes, 3 minutes. And we just cleared out a whole section. And you just helped like probably 15 people who need weird crap.
So what Shane said was very real. To give my cool stuff back to the world, I love that because I know that I found things in thrift stores that I was like, how was this here? Like,
See, donating is fun too because that stuff served its purpose and you had fun with it, but you're doing it well now. You're in a different part of your life and you can buy a new one.
That's true.
so anyways, we continued this process and basically Shane was just holding stuff up and being like, keep it or throw it away. And I would be like, I don't know. And it just got to a point where he was like, okay, I've never seen you wear this, so like, let's just donate it, you know? You know, he wasn't being brutal about it. He wasn't like throwing stuff away behind my back or anything. He was communicating with me the whole time. But yeah, it was Morgan was helping, Morgan was sweeping,
Garrett, when this floor is clean, you're gonna feel like 1,000 times better.
Rylan was organizing stuff like crazy.
This thing has to go. I hate it.
And yeah, and I was just kind of having a panic attack. Like, I have never understood what a panic attack was until that night. Like, I started sweating and I started like freaking out and feeling really anxious and being like, I don't know what's going on right now. You know what I mean? I was internalizing it, which might sound kind of dark, but I was, because I wasn't trying to lose my shit in front of my friends. You know what I mean?
So it's nighttime.
I can't.
Do you want to say what happened or do you want me to do it?
I just had a panic attack.
We had an intervention. No, I didn't even know it was going to be an intervention. And then when it happened, I'm happy it happened because... you
It
know,
was crazy.
I was really, really nervous. When Shane came in and he started to do his thing, he made me realize some things that I hadn't really thought of myself. Because, how deep do I go?
I mean, listen, like, well,
Should we show them?
First, let's show. So there is a lot of stuff that Garrett felt like, oh no, this has purpose, this has value, this has meaning. Now that's all this stuff. All of that was around everywhere, and now all of that's going to be donated and taken away and gone. Actually, wait, can we be really honest? That this house has been like that for
5 months.
7 months.
Not 7, 5.
Whenever you moved in.
5, 6.
And we, as our friend group, haven't been able to come over and hang out because he's like, oh, it's not ready yet. And like, we're all excited, but he's like, no, it's not ready yet.
We didn't have any popcorn parties.
I know, and I've been so excited at popcorn parties. When Shane came in, when you guys all came in, I was like ashamed. I almost wanted to be like, get out. Like, get out. I don't know what to do right now. I don't want anyone to see me like this, but like, I can't live like that, you know? And you kind of made me realize some stuff about like, that you don't have to be like that. Because you came in and you were just like, it's okay. You're not good at this. I am. So you can have people help you. And I guess I just didn't really realize that.
Well, yeah. I mean, it's like the same thing as for me. Like, I was doing YouTube all by myself for like, what, 10 years or I don't know.
Yeah.
And then I finally was like, oh, you know, you came along, Andrew came along, Rylan, all these people that are like, no, like, let's help, let's do it together. And I was like scared.
Yeah.
But now look, I'm so happy. You know, I gave up control and now I'm happier. And you gave up control and look at everything we threw away.
I don't even remember what you threw away, but I'm so glad you did. Like, I almost just did cry.
Yeah.
Because it's just like...
I'm really proud of you. This is actually a big deal. I know they probably don't know, or maybe you have shown some of this, but like everything in your life, you value everything, every piece of.
He kept saying they were like his friends.
Give us a reveal.
This is like crazy because we've been so in it that
Yeah.
I haven't even really thought about it. Well, wait, okay, tour.
Okay, well, welcome to my place that I cleaned in 24 hours by myself.
Here we go.
All right.
Oh my God, this is crazy.
It's a different space.
The old Garrett's dead.
He can't come to the phone right now.
Taylor Swift.
Yeah, good job, Garrett.
It literally is so different. Can you do a before and after?
It feels like it went from like a storage unit to a living space.
Yeah, oh, the bedroom. You didn't even do that. Everything that was basically in this whole house is right here.
What is this? Wait, what is this?
This is all trash and donations.
Really?
The video took a turn, Andrew.
Wait, does it?
Don't enable him, he's a hoarder.
I want it so
Wait,
bad.
no, I agree though.
I come from a family of hoarders. I don't really talk about this, but I do, like actual genuine hoarders. And I've always known you were one, because you've never really shown your place on camera. When you do, it's like not real. You kind of push everything to one corner.
I mean, that would make sense why it took you a long time to get your place together, because you know, like half of it you have to throw away stuff, right? When you like move into a new place and you have this stuff floating around.
Yeah.
And if you knew like you weren't gonna be able to do that, it's like you can't just organize too much stuff because 5 minutes are gonna go by and then it's a mess again. So it's like, what's the point?
And the really dark thing is like, it sounded like I was joking when I said this to Ryland earlier. I was trying to tell him, I was like, I've been working in my head and heart. I've been working so hard in here and going on like an emotionally exhausting journey and looking at stuff and weighing it, the pros and cons and living in, I was like, I've been doing this for a week, you know? I was saying it was 24 hours to try to like salvage the video, but really it's been like a long time. You could even argue 5 months of this for me. So Shane and I, even the stuff we've talked about off camera has been really good about how we were raised and what it means to hang on to things, and it has kind of felt like a little bit of a Hoarders episode or something.
This experience to me was important because there's a lot of things you don't talk about. You don't like being serious on your channel, really. You don't like showing like that side of you. You're like, no, I want to keep it fun. But like as your friend, it has been hard for me to watch you not upload consistently because like you always have so much going on. You're always in this chaos and you're always whatever.
Yeah.
So it's like that's why you're not uploading as much. That's why you're not getting your house ready. You're dealing with all these things and you're hiding it from them. And
I've always had, I mean, I could show like a montage right now of how many times I've been like, hey guys, like I'm coming back now, or there are things I needed to sort out, or there were this, but really the truth of it is that I was always living in chaos in so many respects, like not sleeping right, not eating right, not having my place organized, not having like a bed to sleep on. That's not stuff that I'm going to be like, hey YouTube, check this out. I guess I didn't know why I was failing so hard at this, because I'm really excited to be on YouTube just as much as I was the first time you made me upload, you know, my first video. Like,
I'm proud of you. I'm very proud of you. I did not think this was going to happen. My advice is continue to be honest and real about this kind of shit on your channel, because I'm sure so many people out there are dealing with this. I don't deal with the emotional attachment to things. I'm the opposite. I throw everything away, which is bad. But I'm sure a lot of people deal with this, so it's cool.
and I tried to do it alone, but it didn't. What did you realize?
I just realized the coolest, sweetest thing.
What?
Oh, I'm gonna cry.
What is going on?
This is, so Morgan and Riley are inside. This is the first time all of us have been at your place.
Whoa!
And we've been talking about it for like 6 months or something, and it never happens. Oh my god, we're all here.
And we were like, that's so crazy.
Oh. Okay, wait. Oh, you have to show Andrew. It feels like a place, like a house. It's crazy. It doesn't feel like a really sad thing.
Oh my god.
Wait, what? I was not expecting that at all.
Wait, what? Isn't this crazy?
This is crazy, yeah. Wow, man, this is kind of hard to wrap my head around a little bit. Wait, I don't even understand how that's even possible.
Adderall.
Oops! What was that?
You're very quick at stuff and you're good at like getting to the point and like making things happen, but this is like an entire like house. Like,
No.
Gary helped. Morgan and Rylan helped.
I swept. I don't usually sweep the floor. He does, but every time he does it, I'm like, wow, that's great.
That's like just get it, because if you didn't get rid of a lot of things, it would just be a week later. It would be like everything's on the ground, everything's there, and then you're just in the same position you are, and then you're like, well, I'll get it.
Oh my god, that was so accurate. Sorry, I'm watching that evening. It's like a glorified reaction video. This is a weird video. Thanks for watching still.
I just assume for some reason tomorrow there's gonna be like a bunch of stuff in it. But like it just doesn't. It feels good, but it doesn't feel like normal. He made the cut.
My boy.
I'm very proud of you for doing this, and I'm very proud of Shane for making you do it.
Well, I am very glad that tonight unfolded the way it did. I'm just very glad to have good friends who love me and actually care. That was really nice. Thank you, Shane.
Can we get dessert?
Let's go get dessert.
Don't you dare cringe at that last part. I meant what I said. It's true. Having friends who are able to see through you and actually, sorry, my Twitter has just been, I've been such a recluse on social media lately just because like it's all, I can't do anything because everyone's just like, where's your video? So sorry about that. My point though is that it's important to have friends in your life who can like sometimes call you out on your bullshit and not just tell you what you want to hear and be like, no, you know, break up with that person. He's terrible for you or she's terrible for you, or like get your act together. And my friends did that for me and I'm very excited about it. But now is the fun part of the video where I can actually show you what I've been up to in here for the past month. Anyways, here's my place as it exists right now and I'm so excited about it. Look. So yeah, that's the basic rundown of the place. I will show you a few things in here that I love in particular, that I've been working on, that that make my they make my mind feel good.
So this is this little shelf that I built. I got it from a place, but I assembled it.
Turn on!
Okay, sorry, that's Dumbledore. Okay, sorry, focus. So I built this little shelf here, and I found this really funny Peter Parker figure. Usually action figures are like badass. They're in like these amazing like poses that are really sick. But I just think this is really funny that he's just tied up, that he's just inconvenienced. And this little hippo down here is doing absolutely nothing to help the situation.
So you see this little record shelf right here? It used to be a heater. It used to be like a terrible heater, but I personally ripped it out and built a little record shelf. You didn't. Your landlord did that.
I mean, he helped.
No, he just did it. Well, so he did, but I don't know how to do something like that. But I've been building other things in here. Just you look. My favorite thing in the entire world is this Iron Giant figure right here. I don't know if you've seen the Iron Giant, but if you haven't, oh please don't just live your life any longer without seeing it. Oh, mark my words, he will be in every single YouTube video I do. Just somewhere in the background, you'll see him. Look, he comes with a little boy. I love this. If I die in an untimely manner, please bury me with this Iron Giant. This isn't a joke. I love him. Oh, let me show you what's more. You're going, why would you leave just such a big blank, boring space back here? It's not. Look what it is. It's a projector for motion pictures. Well, it's not a projector, it's a screen. The projector is up here. I built a little box up there. I built this myself, kind of. I put it together and then this guy from Craigslist came over and put it on the wall. Better than I could have. Look at that, I got a damn couch. I've even been buying new decor.
I play a lot of Tomb Raider, so I thought it'd be really cool to have like a Tomb Raider style artifact in my place. I put all these gems around him, you know? They're not like any like precious gems or anything, they're just some broken glass. Little ghost. Another little ghost. Saint Martin in a glass tube with a little pig and a snake next to him. Oh, just in case anyone was wondering what was in this little decorative box on my coffee table, I will tell you I have just one ghost, a Paul Newman stamp, and a tiny copy of Harry Potter 6.
Okay, I'll show you what the projector looks like when it's on.
Literally, no one asked for that.
Turning it on.
Okay, we'll watch Avengers Infinity War in its entirety.
Look! Okay, I have a secret. I did something with the lights too, so I can feel like a wizard. It's not a big deal, but watch. Make all the lights purple. Okay, I'll show you the bedroom. It's the least, worked on of all the things. Oh, but you know what I did do? I went to Joann's and I made curtains. Look, so now I can do this, you see? Keep the pesky sun out when I'm trying to sleep at 3 p.m. Oh, and when I was in Joann's fabric, this is real, don't no one freak out. I've got some haunted house socks. Isn't that ghoulish? Isn't that fun?
Gotta date more. Oh, so here's the kitchen. I got this room. Oh my god, let me show you what this does. Look. I got a crusher so I can just do this. Oh, sorry. Look. See?
Oh man. Look. And then I could just crush cans, and boy have I been busy. Is this what you've been doing all month? Not all month.
Oh, I have some real fun news. My little fridge, on my fridge, I've made some changes to it. I put a little bowl in it. I have added a lot more stuff to my tiny kitchen. It's a little embarrassing because it's a messy. Oh, but something fun. I just wanted to tell you real quick that I've been keeping a little plate in here with a gummy on it. So.
Okay, right, the bathroom.
It's a bathroom. What do you do with it? I got a little wooden thing. I don't even know what it's for.
Okay, but there is one thing that I will show you in this bathroom. It is the coolest thing I've ever owned in my life, and someone gave it to me, and look. Oh, sorry. It's a little dark in here, but it's okay, because I know how to throw a party in the shower.
This is called a Japanese soaking tub.
And it's basically like a bath, because I am a huge bath boy. I have loved them since I was a kid. I like meditate in baths. It's weird. But it was really sad not having one, but because of this Japanese soaking tub, which by the way, I looked it up online, it did not look like it was cut out for me, because I am 220 pounds and 6'4", but I fit. So that bath is incredible. I'm obsessed with it. And what have I been working on in there, you ask?
A little something called self-care.
That's right.
I'm so glad you guys cannot see this raw footage. I am gonna burn this memory card right after I post this video. By the way, if you're uncomfortable with the visual of seeing me in a bathtub, you better get used to it because it's not changing for like a full minute. No, but I'm serious. In this new place, there have been many things that I have been working on personally about myself. Self-care being one of them. Some others include washing my clothes ever, now that I have a washing machine in my place. Not playing Spider-Man until the sun comes up. The exception, of course, being last night, when I played Spider-Man until the sun came up. Brushing my teeth more often than when I just kind of remember to. No, but seriously, that has been such a fun part. part of living a more organized, cleaner life. Like I can be a lot more, I don't know, hygienic and take care of myself better. But you know who's been really helpful in my new self-care routine? You guessed it, Dollar Shave Club. Which, by the way, a lot of people think that Dollar Shave Club is just for shaving. Completely untrue. That is an old stigma and an unfair one about Dollar Shave Club. They're for the whole bathroom now. They got mad products over there. Toothpaste, shampoos, conditioners. Now listen up, because this is basically a tutorial on how to smell like me. Literally nobody wants that, I know. But just in case, boom, look at this. Sage and black pepper scented conditioner. Hey, they got a shampoo too. This is an old shampoo I used to use right here. You're old and stupid and useless and nobody likes you. Sorry, I was talking to a mirror down there, but I was also talking to my old products that I no longer use because they weren't made by Dollar Shave Club. I love Dollar Shave Club so much because they do two things that is very important to me. They take a lot of the thinking out of the bathroom routine for me because I know that when I'm using their products, they're always gonna be really, really good. And I love saving time on not thinking about which bathroom products to choose because having more time lets me focus on the finer things in life. Like playing Spider-Man until the sun comes up, watching American Horror Story until the sun comes up, and hopelessly and flirtatiously tweeting at Chris Evans on Twitter. I know it's never gonna happen, but let me dream. And reason two is that they're always gonna be really inexpensive. But I love Dollar Shave Club so much, and you will too when you try this $5 starter box, which I promise when you get it, it will look nothing like this. I'm just dumb and I dropped it in the bag. But it's what's inside of it that counts. Your starter kit that you can get right now at dollarshaveclub.com/GarrettWatts is being practically given to you for free. I don't even know how they make this thing $5. There's so much stuff in here. Firstly, this executive razor, which by the way is weighty and incredible, and this thing feels like it cost $100. And not only that, it comes with this cartridge set, which is incredible. So you get razors with it too. 3 one-wipe Charlies. They're butt wipes. There's no cool way to say butt wipes, but what they do is cool. Trust me, they're great. And as if that's not enough, they even throw in an incredible shave butter and a body wash. Two things which I use and love. You guys, I legitimately love Dollar Shave Club very, very, very much. I love them because they support me and also because they do something really awesome that makes my life easier and it can make your life easier too. And like I said, you can get started with that amazing trial box at dollarshaveclub.com/GarrettWatts. I really, really need to get out of this bath. What's happening right now? Why am I in a bath?
Am I having a crisis right now?
Oh, don't think about it. Woo, it's getting dark. Oh, it's so hard to get out of the bathtub with all these amazing Dollar Shave Club products in here. You guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Listen, I just want to say, I know there have been many times in the past where I was like, oh guys, like I'm sorry, I'll post more or I'll do better and stuff, but now you know my whole saga. I got to open up to you a little bit about that. I don't intend for every video to be like this, like, listen guys, I want to talk about something. If I ever do need to talk about something, it's good to know that I can do that in a creative way, and it's good to know that maybe some of you can relate with this particular issue or other issues or whatever, because it feels kind of good to talk about, right? Because yeah, that's the cool thing about talking to people about things, is that you kind of realize that, oh, none of us are in this alone. Like, I have this weird thing too, or I'm disorganized for like other reasons or whatever. But yeah, in general, I do want to say that the whole point of wanting to get a place together, move into a new place, have a more organized life, is so I can be better at this. YouTube videos are my favorite thing to do, favorite thing I've ever done. I've literally been fired from every job I've ever had. Which is super dark, but you guys haven't fired me yet, so that's great. And I genuinely feel that doing this and living like this, because it already feels 1,000 times better to be in this place and to be living cleaner. I didn't mention it, but I've been doing this in a lot of other categories in my life. I've like cleaned my car, and I've just really kind of like straightened up a lot of my physical environment, and it feels so good. I'm like, I'm not going back, you know what I mean? So let's hope that that sticks. But yeah, generally this feels really great, and I genuinely feel like these changes will allow me to be a lot better here on YouTube, a lot more creative, a lot more consistent for you guys. But I just wanted to say thank you guys for watching this video. If you're still here, great, because it was a really long one, I understand. But yeah, in closing, I guess I want to just say, if you ever need help with anything in your life, try not to internalize it too much. Try to reach out to someone, talk to them about it, because I've learned so many times, especially with Shane, that's something that I've done pretty often with him, is like opened up about an insecurity of mine, and it's brought us closer, or he's helped me get through it, or, you know, I talk to Andrew a lot about stuff. And by the way, at this point in my videos, I usually respond to comments. The last one was so long ago, and this video is so long at this point, I'm gonna go ahead and skip the responses to the other question that I asked a billion years ago, if you don't mind, just to move this along. But I will make up for that by spending a little bit more time in the next video, at the end of the video, responding to this question, which I'm about to ask you right now, which I would love to hear in the comments below. The question is, and we're kind of sticking to the heavy theme of this video, is what's something about yourself that you want to be better at? It could be something as simple as reading more, or wanting to take a meditation or yoga, or eating more healthy, or not doing some self-destructive habit like I did of always living in chaos. But yeah, tell me something that you want to be better at in your life, because I would love to hear
hear that, and I would love to talk to you guys about that. And I want you guys to talk to each other about it in the comments below, because that's healthy. Make some friends down there. I'll be down there, you guys be down there, let's talk to each other. I love that. I love talking to people on social media. Speaking of, if you guys want to find me on any other social medias, Instagram, Twitter, you can find me at Garrett_Watts right here, this handle. Come say hello, because I'm very likely to say hello back. Thanks so much for watching, and yeah, for this next video, I'm gonna do something a little bit more fun, because we've done something a little heavy here. I mean, I've tried to make it fun, and I hope it was, but in the next video, I'm gonna do something very strange. Oh God, I already know. But yeah, I am tired of the sound of my own voice at this point, and I need to stop talking for both of our sakes. So thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you guys next time. Goodbye.